Welcome to another Week 8 match. On the player side, we have the Take-Two Tyranitars, and for the opponent, we have the War Maxers. Alright, first, I just want to apologize to the Take-Two Tyranitars. So what happened here is that the doc, which has everyone's teams, was not updated, and that is my responsibility to update it. So the transaction of having Malamar on the team was like not something was on the doc, but I did announce it in like the chat that the transaction was happening. So like I decided the fairest ruling is that they just played out because the announcement was made, but it does suck for them, and I'm gonna apologize to them for that. But they are sitting at 4-3. A win here, and they're in great spot for playoffs. Lose, and they have to start sweating against the. Then you have to sweat it out against the Spirit Tomb Raiders. And on the opponent, we have the Aura Maxers are eliminated at this point. They are just playing for spoilers. So this is gonna playing for pride right now. And looking at these mons, Mega Lucario looks good here. It's got Earthquake, and it's also got Fighting Stab with adaptability. Will murder Excadrill, will murder Tyranitar, will murder Stoutland, and Earthquake will coverage. Earthquake hits three monsters super effectively. It hits the Aegislash along with the Tyranitar and Excadrill, and with its high speed stat, it'll be able to outspeed mons It'll be able to outspeed everything when sand is not up. Also doesn't take sand chip. Another good thing about it. Malamar is a very interesting mon here. It with contrary plus superpower, it can start being like pretty big here. Superpowering the Tyranitar, the Stoutland, and then because of its dark typing, once it gets set, gets a boost or two, you can knock something off. All of these have to be a little bit scared of Garchomp's chip damage that it gets every time it gets hit. And we have two unevolved mons on the right. Wait a minute. Sorry about that. I just had to double check something. But yeah, let's see. In mons that I would, and for the other side, I think let's see, what mons am I that I think are gonna be key? I'm not really sure. Garchomp is a mon that can hit hard and doesn't look terribly defensively here. You know, it can threaten Lucario, and since it's high attack stat, it can just do a lot of damage, period. Not weak to all these fighting ground type moves that I'm worried about. Gotta be worried about ice coverage, which I wouldn't be surprised to see some in power ice on something. Definitely something to worry about. And yeah, I guess that's really it for that side. It's just like Fortress is kind of a whatever mon, but we'll see what happens with that. Leads, I like leading Jellicent here. I think, let's see, Jellicent and like maybe like Malamar. Let me check something. Is Malamar faster than Tyranitar? Yes, it is. And the reason why I'm saying that is that Malamar can threaten to Oko Tyranitar. That is, I would think, okay, maybe that's not true. It can threaten to do a lot of damage to Tyranitar with superpower. And Jellicent can threaten water type, can threaten to burn the Excadrill with Scald. Or maybe, there's a lot of physical attackers, so Scald is just a very good click here. And I don't want to lead Lucario because I want to try to get that in a spot where I know it's going to be the fastest mon out there. And with the Sand Rush from the Excadrill, I can't guarantee that. So I want to find a way to start like punishing something like that. And to play against that, you could lead Tyranitar Excadrill. It's definitely like the most basic lead, just to make sure the Lucario doesn't like start running the game array with the game immediately. You can maybe you can like bring in like Fortress Aegislash, just like some of the other mons that just aren't weak to Lucario, just to have another way to cover yourself defensively. But yeah, let's get this game started. Okay. So we have we're leading with Tangela Malamar, and this is about the worst spot you could possibly be. This is the best looking fortress ever, with the bug stab being able to does quad super effective damage against the Malamar, and also threatens Tangela. The Garchomp is in a fairly neutral spot here. I would say it's a fairly decent spot. Something that is missing from the side of the Aura Maxers, which I think is pretty important, is that there's no Intimidate users. As you can see, this team is probably just 6 physical attackers. So that is just something you gotta... So like, you gotta have a way to mitigate physical damage. That could be screens. That can just be how you just put all your mons, like, instead of HP, putting your stuff into defense EVs. But like, yeah. Anyways, this Malamar is not in a good spot. I will say that much. And this Tangela is I don't know what it's gonna do. Maybe it's gonna Leech Seed and start being annoying. I could definitely see that happening. So yeah, I think Jellicent is a good swap in for the Malamar. I think it's just a bulky mon that can take hits pretty well. Also not weak to bug. Resist bug, and can start trying to burn things. And Tangela may Leech Seed, and I don't know. I don't see much of a reason why not to, like, maybe you can try to, like, punish the greed of the switch with, like, Stealth Rocks or something. And the Garchomp I definitely just want to attack with. That gets Rage Powder. I did not know that. Oh. Okay. I can't say this is what I expected. I got the Stealth Rocks right. But yeah, I'm trying to take advantage of just try to fully take advantage of a potential passive turn from the Aura Maxers with a Stealth Rock Trick Room. I mean, with some Stealth Rock Sword Stance. This Garchomp is definitely can start running away with the game if it can get off an attack. Malamar's, I don't know if Malamar plus Tangela is that good at threatening Garchomp here. I don't know. I don't think Malamar gets Ice Punch or anything like that, but if it does, that would be a good time to have it. So yeah, this Garchomp's definitely in a good spot to just start clicking buttons, and this Fortress is also really slow, so you can take advantage of the Trick Room here. Ally Switch. Oh, we're being a little immoral now. Okay, we doubled into the Garchomp slot, which turned out to be the... Oh my goodness. And we're just getting another Sword Stance off. This is super greedy. And with Ally Switch in Gen 7, you can press it multiple times in a row without repercussion. So that is in Gen 9, if you try to do it more than once in a row, it starts to have a chance to fail. So definitely a tight spot where you're going to have to get a call right here on if he's going to Ally Switch or not. Let's see. My philosophy with stuff like this is that if they're going to do it once, they're probably not going to do it again to try to, like, one up on you. So I'm going to double the Garchomp slot, honestly. I think that's what sounds right to me. That's just how my philosophy is with this mind game stuff, but we'll see what happens here. This Garchomp does need to go. And he did he double the slot? Oh my gosh, this gets foul play. That is a nasty foul play. Oh my goodness, using its attack stat against it. That's huge. And this Garchomp with its double Sword Stance is used against him. We now know the Stellan's not Intimidate, so that's good info. That would have been terrible if it was Intimidate, because then then would have kept on getting more and more attack boosts. But this Malamar's in a very good spot now. Okay, we do have the Fortress back out. I'm not sure if this thing actually even has a bug attack, because he didn't know about he wasn't aware that Malamar was on the team. So this Malamar just may be in, like, a safe spot despite being threatened with, like, a move that, like, it could be quad weak to. So that's definitely something to take note of. But yeah. You can you can try to use that information to your advantage, but that can also quickly blow up on you. Like superpowering Stoutland, super effective +1s. Power is definitely not something I would be opposed to. I also wouldn't be opposed to just clicking Rage Powder here and just start doing this. I don't know. As Tangela as I don't know how much more damage it can do, but like just getting more superpower safely sounds really good to me. I like Rage Powder superpower, and I'd just probably start attacking the Malamar slot until it dies, because I don't really, unless you have something on these that can really help. I don't see how you could, because the contrary. Yeah, that's gonna do a big 5%. That superpower, it's 23%, which is not terrible, but more importantly, it does what's it called? It does further increases the Malamar's attacks in the defense stat. And now that the Malamar, the Stoutland has just protected, it is now open to getting attacked here. There is the Aegis Slash potential switch in here to try to try to get around the superpower, but that could be covered with a super effective dark type attack. So it's definitely a tight spot here. And if you're, I do like Rage Powder and like probably just dark moving the Stoutland here. I don't know if your last move is knockoff or like protect or something like that, but I think attacking this Stoutland because it's open with a dark move, because you're +2, so it's going to do good damage anyway. So I like that. I don't know. Oh, and we have a Choppleberry. Choppleberry definitely makes a lot of sense. Probably was more expecting it for the Lucario here, but the plus, it is able to take a +2 superpower and live. But now this ours at +3, and we have Yawn. Okay, didn't know this got Yawn, but I guess that makes sense. But that's a big Yawn here. Trick Room is getting close to expiring. But you do have to start to actually start making a play here to start damaging the Malamar and the Tangela. And the reason why I say and the Tangela is because this thing can just Rage Powder into the Malamar wakes up. This is just, I'm okay with just superpowering. I'm probably thinking the Fortress. I think the Stoutland. I don't want to deal with a Fan Rush, but I do think actually I think the Fortress, because I don't see it may not have Protect, because the only attack we've seen is Rock Smash, and that seems like kind of pathetic. So I probably just close combat the Fortress slot and like Rage Powder, and I don't know, probably just Weather the Storm here. If you're the Take 2 Tyranitars, try to this is rough. No special attackers is really kicking in, because like how do you ever kill this Malamar? It's like, yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, Weather the Storm, get other mons and just do damage. But the Tangela is still also so healthy. And with the Eviolite too, this is really tough to see. You may need a crit or something. And oh my goodness, just sets Trick Room back up. That is quite the play here. Just takes advantage of a double protect that seemed very safe here. Just to try to, it's like, oh, I'm gonna install in the sleep turn, but we just Trick Room right in front. And man, that's rough. 4 more turns of this, dealing with Rage Powder, Super Powder, and it's getting around this is all really, really rough. Okay, we're just gonna do a double switch here, and we just Leaf Storm. Jeez, we are just pulling out everything. That Leaf Storm did a lot of damage. That's close to KOing the Excadrill next time. Like another Leaf Storm may kill if you get a better roll. And if this Excadrill's Life Orb, just Leaf Storm plus getting hit by an attack plus Life Orb damage is just gonna knock itself out. But yeah, so I'd probably just Leaf Storm again, honestly. Maybe you just honestly just like Rage Powder a bunch. You did like your chip. I don't know. I could see it either way. If it did like 68% or something, I would be more comfortable clicking it again. Oh yeah, this is rough. In this Aegis hopefully has a ghost move to start. No, it's just that's neutral damage. This is not really sure. This is rough to get over. Yeah, we went for Rage Powder, which I do like a bit more here. Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword does ignore defense boosts. So just trying which for the Malamar, which is a nice thing to have, but because of the Rage Powder, it's just doing pathetic amount of damage. We have this two turns of sleep, so if it sleeps again, it's guaranteed up next turn. We're just clicking Rage Powder, doing big chip, but the Malamar has woken up, and that Foul Play does KO. Man, this Malamar is real. This might be the best debut of a Mon I've ever seen, and I feel really bad about it because he was not prepped for it. Oh, sorry, Joe. I feel like such a fucking asshole for that. I'm sorry. Now, this is the last turn of Trick Room. Just double protect, I guess. Try to get the speed back to normal. That Rock Smash is okay, we got another defense drop. That's something. Yeah, but I'm clicking the fighting move on the Stoutland spot a lot. If I'm there's no switch-ins for it. The Tyranitar gets super dies, the Extra dies. The Fortress, we know the 4 moves on it, so I'm not scared of it. Yeah, just keep attacking the Stoutland spot and just keep ignoring this Fortress until you win, I think. This rough. Oh, another funny interaction would have been if you did the King Shield and the Malamar just attacked the King Shield, because that would normally decrease your attack, but actually would increase the attack, because the contrary. Oh, we're protecting. What is this? What is this mean for? Oh, we're just trying to chip down the Stoutland a bit more. Okay, I can get behind that, I guess. Earthquake did the 24%, so you can Earthquake the Stoutland slot and just fighting move the Fortress slot right into double KO. Beyond stuff like it will happen, but you're up so much that doesn't matter. It's at 2.5 times attack, 2.5 times defense. It's just like just keep clicking attacks, and this game should be what we refer to as Jover. We do go for double protect, which I do not think was necessary here. And its weakness, and there is the weakness policy, which is another reason why I wanted to keep on clicking attacks here. Just now you gave him just the tiniest bit of wiggle room out of this game. We could see like a double protect here. Try to solve the sleep, but the Tyranitar would still be taking pretty decent damage here. Your goal at this point is trying to stall out a Sandstorm as much as possible, just so your Lucario can just come in and just clean up this game, or just your faster Mons, and you should be fine. Just try to literally weather the storm. Okay, we get a crit, and that is a Brick Break. Are we gonna get a Rock Slide flinch? That did. Oh, we're at time +2, right? Okay, we do set up Trick Room, which also works, because now you can send in one of your slow Mons, which would in this case be a Jellicent. And this definitely also works. Another way to try to punish the passiveness that protects is probably a bit better, actually. Yep, and I just keep mashing Water Move against the T-Tart at this point. Just because it's just a bit more threatening. Because it's +2/+2. Even if like the extra like reads you and like, oh, you protect with Tyranitar and like it hits you like several times, like it's not gonna be doing that much to a Jellicent. We do end up going for the Scald on the Fortress, which definitely yeah, I would just say I don't think that berry's gonna help. Yeah, the Jellicent does go down. Next up is probably the Tangela here. The leftovers has been giving you so much HP here. The Tangela can just like Leaf Storm one of these slots. It's called a resist ground. Steals okay damage against it, but again it's moving first, so it's like you can't get Rock Slide flinch. So literally just Leaf Storm the Tyranitar here. Don't care if it protects, like I said. Yep, now the Leaf Storm does connect, and this game should be pretty over. Not even KOs. I think Sandy does go first, so the Malamar does faint. Okay, we're sending in Lucario here. I'm assuming we have some type of fighting type priority. Oh wait, there's Sandstorm up. You don't even need that. Your speed's fine. Use close combat or whatever fighting move and you win. Protecting does nothing here. Bullet punch. Okay, dude, you're good. You're okay. You don't have to do that. Neuron. Okay, and this game is Jover with one more priority move. Okay, that. Yep. All right. So that Malamar did put up a prime LeBron numbers. Oh my goodness. But good win for the Aura Maxers. Once again, I would like to apologize to the Tyranitars for just the unfortunate situation that I was definitely partly responsible for that. But they played the you gotta win. You play against the Tomb Raiders next week. Just gotta win that match, and you should be fine. But that's gonna do for me. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.